Desolation Pacific Crest Trail. My homie Vince. Let's do this. So we found lots of snow. Weren't really expecting this much snow. Yep. But it's always an adventure. You just gotta go with it, man. Tip for the backpacking world: if things get hard, just look for the positive in any little aspect. Man, it'll always be an adventure.
So yeah, cheers. That concludes our trip. It was honestly full of experiences, exploration, things we didn't really...
We tried to expect things, I guess.
I think that's going into it. We kind of expected things without doing the research on what was around here. And so that kind of screwed us over in a sense. We're two open-minded people, so it was really just fun. And kind of we went with the flow during it. But we spent 3 days out here in the middle of just the wilderness. We're just being out here, part of all of this great scenery. We got to wake up to this scenery every morning. Got to make bomb food from the Jet Royal. Vincent's making an almond butter bagel. We found the perfect campsite right by a stream, so we had that nice little ambient sound all night long. We got to filter water there. Vince went swimming, as you saw earlier. And this water is cold. I mean, all the water that's coming into this lake right now is snow melt off. Get out, go do something like this. Even if it's a day trip, even if it's, you know, an overnight thing. Overnights are one of the easiest things to do. All you need is a pad and a sleeping bag and some food, and man, you're set. That's another thing, is if you actually want to do this kind of stuff, yeah, like Vince was just saying, we met this guy who is doing the whole PCT, all 2,500 miles of it in about 4 or 5 months. There's kind of two things that we took away from it. One is that if you get comfortable in a spot, you might not be able to finish that. You really want to do it, start the process, start a day hike, you know, see what it would be like to just get outside, indulge in just, you know, the wilderness. And then two is if, you know, you get really comfortable in life and you get comfortable in your job and the area you're in. You know, a lot of people, he said, stay in a town and they just never leave. They never keep going on their journey of life. I think that's a big thing with backpacking, with living out in the wilderness, is that you kind of take a step away from society, from your everyday life, and you kind of just get to breathe and you get to understand really where you want to be, and hopefully people go after those dreams and, you know, get outside that normal day life. And that's what it's all about. Live a little bit, adventure a little bit, explore a little bit. And as always, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the outdoors, the elements. Find yourself, love yourself, and be at peace with yourself.